So my topic is, he's a 10 or not.
Why is she looking at me, y'all? Like, I'm a 10. So she not talking
We
to me.
know that he thinks he's a 10.
I'm a 10.
But no, it's a lot of average dudes out here expecting this king treatment from us queens. A lot of guys out here, they are a 6 or 7 at best. And they feel like we're supposed, first of all, you're approaching a 10. You're approaching a and then you want them to treat you like you're a 10. So tell me, Melita, what do you think about that? Especially, and I would say this is probably more prominent over 45. When you're dating over 45, these men got gout. They got a bad knee.
She is going hard, y'all.
That gout.
They got a bad knee. Yes. They sleep with a CPAP machine.
They do. I've been there, done that.
I'm just saying, you are a 7 at best, boo. And then you want to tell me, oh, you need to do this. And you got me straight tripping. Yes. Because at the end of the day, think about it. When we're in our 40s, we can date the daddy or the son. They honest. Right. So why pick the daddy when we can date the son?
Yes, yes. I agree. I agree. She is funny. I agree. I feel like dating over 45, 40, 50, whatever the case may be, is like shopping on a clearance rack. Like
not clearance.
Yes.
Wow.
Not no rack.
Really?
They dragging us through the mud up ahead.
The diamond in the rough. You got to find that one piece that it's hard to find. I really honestly feel like dating over 45 and to what you said, you're a 10 and you have these men that are 7s, 5s, 4s. It's a lot.
Maybe it speaks to the ratios that's going on out there. And feel empowered by that.
Let them know.
I'm just saying.
Yo, this is funny just listening to these women. All these women over 40s and 50s at this point saying that they're a 10, you're approaching a 10. Guys, if you're on dating sites, you see this all day with women commanding stuff. Like they're not even like being nice. They're just automatically say, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. They're more so of what they don't want as opposed to what they do want. And the fact that they always saying a man has this, a man has gout, he's typically not looking for you. So you should be happy someone's talking to you at this point. And the fact that women always say, well, I can date the father or the son you're going to be taken care of anyway, right? No young dude's really going to be dealing with you unless he's getting something out of it. Some type of resources, some type of money, some bread. Because the buns is not A1 official. Gravity's already taking place. And it's not to be funny, but like, ladies, a lot of times your value is in your beauty unless you come with a check. And why deal with somebody who's set in their ways, stuck in their ways, and telling you what they're not going to tolerate when you can just get with a younger woman? So this is bananas just to hear this stuff, how these old ladies talking. But let's go.
I think it's a balance. I feel like when you're at a certain space in your life, you know what I mean? Like I've been divorced. I've been married most of my life, and you're in a certain space you don't expect or want less than, or your standards and your boundaries are different. So I personally feel like it's a lot. It's been a lot. It's been challenging, trying. It's been a lot.
Well, but I'll help you out there, Melita.
Yes.
I think a lot of times they expect once you reach a certain age that you're supposed to compromise.
Absolutely.
And you hear that word a lot. They say, oh, you're 45, you're 48. Just take what you can get.
For sure.
As if you don't bring a lot to the table. Think about it for a second. As women,
please tell what you bring to the table at 40-something plus woman. I want to hear. Because a lot of these women are still acting like they're in their 20s, and it's insane. But they never get into that. What are they bringing to the table, bro?
There's so much we have to do. You know, men, they put on a black tee, some jeans or sweatpants and sneakers, and they out the door. You know, they take their little bald head. We getting hair, makeup, eyelashes, nails, waxing. We got the whole situation that we have to do only to present ourselves to someone who's subpar. That's crazy. And then to say that we should reduce ourselves down because of the ratios, as they say. But when you talk about the ratios, we should really talk about quality women versus quality men. Because there's a lot of women out here, but you, Marcel, you know they ain't shit.
I'm really just taking this all in. I mean, I'm not going to I can't really elaborate on, because I think, I mean, from Dawn's perspective, though, the question is, what is she saying? Like, what's that standard there, right? I don't, what she considers to be a 7 to whoever could be a 10 to someone else. So it's I think that right there kind of mixes the bowl. That's the first thing, right? Because where you are in your life, that's going to create your standard. That's one. I mean, again, born here in the DMV, District, Maryland, Virginia, for you guys that are national. It's just what it is. It's just kind of like in Atlanta. It's going to be the ratio issue. It's going to be way more women than guys. I wouldn't want to be a female in that situation, because it does lend to some of the things that you hear Dawn speaking to. Like, you're just going to have guys that are willing to take a shot because they already know that, listen, like, if I see it, let's whatever, we can say a 10 is whatever somebody's perspective is, but that guy sees a 10, he feels emboldened to take the shot because he has nothing to lose. First of all, like, that's just what it is. Now, what you do with that shot, that's that person, that female's perspective. But I just think that when it comes to that issue in general, it's more really about just, again, where those two people are in life. And if your standard is whatever that standard is, and you can't find a guy that's going to meet that standard, and you feel like anything under that standard is basically you compromising or settling, then you have to be equipped mentally to be rolling solo. That's just,
he hit it right on the head, baby. Ladies have so many standards on what a dude should be like in terms of what they're requesting. And this is why Kevin said a lot of you women will die alone, because you're getting older and you still think you got it like that. And you don't. And how she said compromise, I had to get weave, wax, all this stuff like that. You're doing that to compete with other women, younger women at this point. When the brothers, I mean, his looks don't really matter. It's what he can bring, the assets. She never did mention what women bring, right? She didn't. So let's get back to this, though. Let's go.
The way this works, because you already said it. You're like, I'm not going to go down. It's only up. And if up is the only option, then you have to, you have to deal with what you're saying, that you're diminishing that pool, right? And when you diminish that pool, you can't complain about what's left. And then to wrap this up, what's left, everybody's going after that, right? The visual basic stuff that we're talking about, keep it simple. We go, he has to have a great job, height, nice car, all that bullshit fluff. At the end of the day, every woman sees that. So now you got that guy that you got to deal with that has his pick of the litter. So what you going to do with that guy? Is that the guy you want that can have 5 women? So, I mean, it's a mixed bag there. It's not as simple as the way that's kind of outlined to be. But, again, to me, on the dating issue, on that issue particularly, it's to each his own. But, I mean, the opening up, you're absolutely right. There are many guys that's taking a shot at the 10. What they have to lose? They have nothing to lose.
Which is why women have chosen, and I find that a lot of women are choosing to stay single.
I agree.
It's like, it's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
Yeah. I mean, nobody ain't got time. And you just had 5 boyfriends.
A whole roster.
It's fun.
That's right. You just gonna get clapped up, but your standards for getting clapped up is different than what she's talking about. Don't think that these women, even though they say this stuff, don't think that they're not getting clapped up. You just gonna die alone. Women will deal with the bottom of the barrel dude just to get clapped up. But that guy that they're talking about out their mouth right here, nah, it's not happening at your age, baby. Dude will play around with you for fun, but ain't nobody got time to be sitting there jumping through hoops trying to be this all encompassing dude when you are old. Man, cut it out.
Carolina. As soon as one say no, you call the next one.
That's what's changed, though.
It's all
you feel like that's changed. You've seen that?
For me, I'm just entering the date scene, and I can really only date one person at a time. I can.
Really?
I know that a lot of people saying date them all, but I have to focus, and I need to know. I do have to focus. You know what I mean? And I do not feel like I am giving you a fair shot if I'm checking for Joe and checking for
that's great.
John, whomever.
Well, let me know how that work out.
Honestly.
No, but I agree with Tom.
But I do
of course you do, Marcel.
Why is it? Of course I did. Damn, did y'all catch that? What's all that heat coming from that?
Why do you agree with Tanya?
Because she's right. You can't really sit there and say you're really trying to meet somebody if you're not giving them 100%. Like if I'm sitting there and I got 3 other women and I'm taking everybody out,
y'all do.
No, but that's now she's on something totally different. I'm just addressing what Tanya's saying, which is agreed. If you really meet somebody and you think that they're worth your time, if you're not giving them 100%, then you're not going to get 100% back. Right. And like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you can't be giving somebody 50%. Because you have your other 50% spread between 3 people.
But I disagree.
It doesn't work that way.
And before you say that, I think the clear point is if she's talking about I've met a person, I like them, I'm going to date them. Yes, it should be one. But the crew, the roster, if you meet 5 dudes at park, you haven't picked one yet. Date all 5.
I just can't do it. I disagree.
I disagree. Even in marriage, you're not giving 100% in your marriage. Like I've been married for 15 years, been with him most of.
So I get where they're coming from in terms of that. You have to date different people, and then you narrow it down. You can meet somebody today, and they can stop talking to you tomorrow, go back to their ex, or just not be feeling you. So you realize, okay, I'm going to be exclusive with this person, and hopefully they're going to be exclusive with me, and we're going to go that way. But ladies, y'all just be saying all types of stuff, man, which is just crazy. It's just ridiculous, man. And you can't make this stuff up. It's crazy. So guys, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about these older women just talking like this and saying that a man is not a 10 and they're the 10 and all this other foolishness and they got all the options in the world? Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.